Meet Carlos, a tiny man in stature, but living life big. A successful business owner, full-time husband, and father to 2 beautiful kids. I mean, literally, what more could a guy ask for?
Why do you want to see me?
You see, today's episode of EDP Watch turned into an episode of UDY real quick, cause Carlos came to cheat on his wife with another girl, but this girl is not of age. We made some shocking discoveries and had to reveal some heartbreaking truths to loved ones. Your husband, he came to meet what he thought was a year-old girl.
I mean, I'm just clueless.
So sit back, relax, and grab your talkies, and make sure you guys subscribe because 60% of you guys are not like us. And enjoy today's episode of EDP Watch. Alright, what's good, YouTube? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. And today, we are currently in Conroe, Texas, where we're about to meet Mr. Carlos. Mr. Carlos has been talking to our decoy for over 9 months, and we haven't been able to catch him, but he's been adamant on meeting. And we finally revealed his real identity. Come to find out that this man has a wife and he has a daughter. So it's just sad all the way around that this man is throwing all this away to come get some girl badussy or girl dussy. And I mean, the dude has it all. He also freaking has his own business. I mean, it's just ridiculous that he's doing this. So we're gonna be talking to him here very shortly. He should be here very soon. Actually, I just got a text message. He said, "Ooh, smart girl, look at you, sneaky, sneaky girl." What the? Yeah, this dude's a weirdo. I thought I'll switch it up. You know, I was kind of tired of meeting them in Walmarts and stuff. I was like, a Barnes and Noble, no one would ever think anything's gonna go down here. But yeah, y'all, really ain't got much else to say. Let's do it.
He said, "I'm driving and there's a cop next to me, LOL."
Oh, snap.
He just said 30 minutes, I think.
How you gonna say 1 and then be 30 minutes late?
He said, "Okay, what section? The fairy tales or the horror? LOL. Maybe take a picture of somewhere that you think would be funny other than the cafe."
Okay, I'm gonna say we're in the young adult. I just took a picture of it. Just keep me posted. I'm gonna keep on looking over the chat log. He's right here in front of us. Yo, Carlos, man. Listen, dog. We just want to talk and everything. You know, we don't want finding out. Can we just talk? Come on, man. You know, you don't want to talk about it? Okay, am I gonna have to let other people know about this? Okay. I'm gonna have to let, man, you got a beautiful daughter, man. No one else needs to figure out about this. Like, genuinely, I just want to keep this between you and me. Where?
Where you want to go, or where you want to?
Man, we could talk outside, man. Now listen, man, if you do want to go, you can. I can't control that. This camera's just for your safety. You know, I'm a big dude, so I'm guessing you're gonna leave?
Oh, I thought you want to talk.
Oh, I thought you were leaving.
Oh. I thought you want to.
Just, you know, kind of scared me a little. Man, you good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you feel like you need to back up? I mean, I just want to talk to just you and me, you know what I mean? Man, you know, I don't think you're a bad dude. I didn't want to take this to your business. I didn't want to take this to your family, man. I just wanted to talk to you about it, man. You know, it's been 9 months. You were gone. You stopped talking to her for 2 months.
I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to talk anymore. And I thought, honestly, it was just like a friend type of thing or anything like that.
Okay, so like, what were you going to tell her whenever you saw her?
Just have coffee.
Just have a coffee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the only thing is that we started talking, but at first I thought she was older. That's what she told me.
Yeah.
It was in the meet me, so I was like, okay, well, everybody's older enough.
Yeah.
But then when she started telling me, it was like, no, you're this age. I was like, oh, okay, well, I mean, just honest, innocent chat, nothing like that. But she kept on insisting, like, hey, let's meet. So I was like,
I mean, you were insistent too, you know what I mean? Like, she was trying to meet.
I never told her, let's meet. She just said, let's hang out. So,
but we, you know, we can't say that the whole chat was innocent, man, you know?
No, I know. In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
I had my faults, but I try not to, go from there.
Bro, man, like, I saw your family, man. It's like, if I was an asshole, like, trust me, you wouldn't be seeing me right now. You know, I would have just did with this what I would do with it, but man, I just wanted to talk to you about it because I just think you're a dude slipping up, man. You know, I mean, I don't know your status with your wife. Are you guys still together?
No, we are.
You are? So man, like, bro, man, your wife is beautiful, man. Like,
No, I know. I agree on that.
what was happening with the wife, man?
No, it's just sometimes you just need to talk to people, or you know. And like I said, like me was always like a way of talking to people. Honestly, I never like.
Have you ever? I'm not even saying like an underage girl, but have you ever met up with someone on? Man, you playing a risky game, dog. Because I mean, like, what if one of her friends is on there? You know, single lady going, she sees you.
And that's why I didn't want to do it. It's like I've never, you know, did that jump into it like that. So I was like, have a coffee with somebody, just talk. That's it.
Man, bro, man, you know how these marriages be. It's, you know, they say, oh, he cheated on me. The courts are always on the side with them. The house, the car, you know, the business, whatever it is, they're gonna give it to her, man. You know, and it's like, man, it's like you can't be putting yourself in a position like that. You feel me, though? Especially someone that's successful like you.
No, I mean, it's rough.
Well, here, man, let's just walk over here. I'ma just you and me, man. I'ma just talk to you. 'Cause like I said, man, you got to stay back. I think he's just gonna talk to me, man. What got you caught up with this, man?
No, I mean, not to do anything with her. It's like I never said anything we were gonna do anything. Just to talk to somebody.
Man, you sent her pictures of your penis.
That was like a long time ago, and that stopped, and I never did that again.
Okay, for that first time, like, what was going on back then?
No, I was going through some shit, and that's why I went back to church, try to get my back together, and just
What were you going through, man? I'm like genuinely curious. What are you going through?
financials.
Is the business doing good?
It's doing okay. I mean, it's getting better, but it was just, you know, it was just rough on me. It was like I was going through a lot of stress. I was going through, like, my wife and I were having problems. I just kind of got out of me.
Did she step out first on you? Like, did you catch her cheating?
No, nothing like that. It was never about cheating or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was just more like, just stress. Just a low part, and whenever she went in to meet me, I thought she was 18, so I was always trying to keep it legal. I only never.
So have you ever met up with any other girls, got a coffee with any other young girls? So like, why was she gonna be the first one?
Because it was just gonna be just hanging out. And honestly, I was just giving her the phone because her parents were always strict on her. It was like, here you go. That's it.
Oh, do you have the phone with you?
No, I have it in.
So you were lying about getting her the phone?
No, I have it in my truck. But I was just gonna give it to her. And
but why were you gonna get her a new phone, man? I mean, that's like a little bit too generous.
Not a new phone. My old phone.
Oh, it's a throwaway?
Yeah, it was just throwaway. It was like I bought it whenever I had it, and then I just gave it to her.
Dog, like, it didn't make sense. Dudes, I don't meet up usually, you know, I'm not the best talker. But like dudes that usually, you know, get caught up with this stuff, man, they don't have wives, they don't have kids, they don't have successful businesses. And so it's like, seeing all this, I'm like, okay, there gotta be something deeper to this, you know what I mean? Because the Carlos, at least on social media, you know, that's not what I think it would be.
And it's not. I mean, like I said, it was just like an issue I just hadn't. I was just trying to get myself out of it. I was just trying to get things out of control, and
I don't want anybody else knowing our business. See, my uncle, he got caught up in a thing like this a while back, and you know, he was married, had kids, all that stuff. And when we all asked him, well, why did you do it? And he was saying something about how he was trying to find a connection, and he's married.
No, not about finding a connection. It's not about finding.
But it's like you already got the wife, man. So it's like
No, and it wasn't. It had nothing, like I told you. It had nothing to do with the wife, and like I told you, we were doing already good. We were doing better. But
that's good. That's good.
We were just talking. Like I even told her, it's like we'll just get a cup of coffee, just talk, and then.
So did your wife know you were meeting up with someone?
No.
No. How old's your daughter now?
She's 6 years old, and I have 6 months.
Boy, let's go, man. Hey, my brother had to try a bunch of times. Hey, man, I'm hoping, you know, my wife, she's pregnant. You know, I'm hoping it's a boy. We don't know yet. You know, it's going to just be a little surprise. But, man, like I was saying, man, it's just one of those things where it's like you got a 6-year-old daughter, right? And let's say she was talking to someone older, you know, when she was 13.
I didn't think about that.
So what'd you think about when you thought about that, man?
No, it was like it was gonna f my life. It was like I just, like I said, I wasn't gonna want to do anything. I just wanted to say hi, hey, how's it going? And she also had some. She was telling me she had some issues, and stuff like that. That's it.
You stopped talking to her, so what made you come back to her?
Oh no, it's just I when I was talking to old friends and stuff like that, and I saw her messages, and I was like, hey, how you been? That's it, type of thing. And that's whenever we started talking. And
Were you trying to make it better the second time around?
as in what?
Like, okay, I was screwing around. I said some disgusting stuff the first time.
Oh yeah,
but the second
I
time.
didn't want to go any more after that. Like I said, it's like from there it was just regular. It wasn't gonna be any more of that shit going on, because like I said, I'm trying to get myself better. I'm trying to get myself back into reality.
Although the second go around, it was a lot better. Trust me, man. Like, that's the only reason why I'm talking to you right now is because the second go around, it didn't lead up, was that sexual. But it's just one of those things where it's like, what would have stopped you from going back to how you were in the beginning?
I haven't even messaged her, and I haven't sent her pictures or anything like that. So that's why I quit doing that. Like, if anything, we're just gonna have a conversation. That's it.
But you're a religious man, you know, like, it's do you part, you know? Like, the only person that should be seeing this is your wife. You know what I mean?
Like I said, that was my mistake in the beginning, and we had problems in that. We had issues because I did that. It wasn't because of that time. It was just, you know.
Did she catch you up with somebody else?
It was just in the, like, no, it was like when we barely started boyfriend and girlfriend. And then and that was it. I never did it again.
So do you do this for any other girls where you're like, you know, I'm just trying to figure out what made her so special.
No, I mean, just how she was telling me about her issues and everything like that. And I mean, I've also had issues when I was young, so it's like,
Yeah.
like sometimes you need just somebody to talk to, not do anything, just talk. And so that's why I was like, well, if you want to talk, you know, I have no problem talking. But like I said, like in the past, yeah, I did do my shit and I fucked up, and that's why I went back to church and then got back to doing this, and that's like.
Man, like I said, I just genuinely wanted to come here and talk with you, man. You know, obviously you could leave whenever, but it's like, you know, whenever you do leave, it's like what's gonna be next for you? Like, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go back to church, and like I said, it was just talking to somebody, and it wasn't even gonna go past that because I don't want to risk into anything else.
Yeah, man, because I mean, you know, even having I don't know if you know this, but having leave her house could be considered.
How to make her leave her house? Like,
but with you being older, having someone that she doesn't know under the law, the Texas law, that's considered, you know, basically trafficking.
I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it gets that technical where it's like, like even if you didn't force her, but if you had her leave her house, so it's like, even though I don't think you were gonna come and do anything, I don't think you're a bad dude like that.
I never asked her to, you know, leave her house.
Okay, but let's say your daughter, roles reverse, dude, your daughter. Would you blame your daughter or would you blame the guy?
I blame both of them, of course.
You blame your daughter, man?
Huh?
You would blame your daughter?
I mean, I would get mad at her. I would get
okay, yeah.
Be a little bit smarter than that.
But you know, she's a kid, you know? Like, the brain doesn't stop developing until like what, like 25? And then it's like, you know, you said that you were gonna try to do 69 and...
Oh, that wasn't like back then, yeah. That wasn't recent.
So what's the difference between back then and now? I know you said you went to church and everything.
I got myself back together. I told myself, you know.
But you would think if you got yourself together, you wouldn't have came.
No, I mean, I came to talk, but not to, like, I would have told her, like, hey, let's meet somewhere else, I'll pick you up or something like that. It would have been something different, but I didn't, you know, it wasn't that type of way. That's why I was like, no, I'm not going to be, I'm just, if anything, just talking. Since it's Barnes & Noble, it shouldn't be a problem to have coffee. And that's it.
It shouldn't be a problem to have a coffee, but it's like one of those things where it's just like, hey, she's also a minor. I'm not even worried about that, but it's like, man, you're a married man, dog.
No, I know.
Like, bro, like, your wife, man, she'll be hurt.
No, yeah, I know. And then probably won't be hurt because I know you're probably going to post it on YouTube and all that. And
this is for my safety right now. The ones we post on YouTube is just our convictions because I can't post this and, you know, obviously, you know, you came here or whatever, but all alleged right now, you know what I mean? So as of right now, the only people we worry about is people that come, they be having child, they get convicted. That's what we be posted.
That's
like
one thing I haven't even had on my foot or anything.
I mean, I don't think you do, but like, you know, you never know. But I don't think you do. I'm not gonna check your phone or nothing, you know. I don't think you do, man. I don't get that vibe from you at all, man. I know you said that she was trying to meet with you, but like when I read through the logs, like You've been trying to meet with her since August, August 2024.
Like I said, I was trying to meet, and I was a different person back then. That's why whenever like I got back on, she messaged me. I was like, hey, how you been? No, I've been good. It's just, you know, I lost my phone, and she was telling me she was having trouble. And then of course, you know, like I said, it was you shouldn't have checked more than anything. And that's why I told her, I was like, yeah, we can have coffee, that's cool. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I always go around that park to go fishing. And she was like, oh, I like fishing.
What do you be catching?
Bass, you know, trout.
There's this place over in Clear Lake. They have this golf spot. It was an abandoned golf course.
It, but I never thought there was any fish there.
They got alligator in there too. It's bad.
I already got attacked by a small caiman. I don't want to be doing that.
You got attacked by what?
Small caiman.
Really?
Caiman, yeah.
When?
Sheldon Lake.
I was looking at like what does your business even do? Like I was actually genuine.
Just alterations.
You do what?
Alterations.
Alterations. So like, do you like make it look better?
Clothing, stuff like that.
Like, is it leather or?
I mean type of clothing.
Because I mean, I don't know if you do shoes, but
I don't do that, but no, I don't do shoes. I don't do shoes.
As you can see, I'm not doing the best, man. I got these busted at, you know, it's not. We're not doing the best.
Big then, right?
No, I'm just. All I care about is I want to get dudes that the dudes we be getting, they be having priors, they be having child. They're the worst of the worst, you know. Well, I don't think you're the worst of the worst, you know. It's one of these things where it's like, I want to be doing my due diligence as a man if I didn't come to at least talk to you about this. Because it'll be like, what would it be like if I didn't talk to you and I was just like, texted you just like, hey, don't do this. What will stop you from doing it again?
Exactly.
Whereas like, if I come to you face to face as a man and like, oh my bad, and like look you in your face and actually talk to you, man, you know what I mean? Because bro, it wouldn't have been nothing for me to just like go on Facebook and be like, yo, blah, blah, blah. Man, I'm not trying to ruin no families, man. I'm not trying to like, that's literally the last thing I'm trying to do. Man, you can't be doing this, Carlos.
No, thank you. I'll just go over there.
I wouldn't walk up on them like that.
No.
Yeah.
Can I call somebody or?
I'm not police. I'm like, you can do whatever. I mean, Carlos, this is your last time doing this, right? You're not gonna talk to your girls no more? You're not gonna send them your picture?
Yeah, that was just a one time.
Just a one-time thing? And you're not gonna meet them up at the Barnes & Noble no more? The last time you promised? He looked me in my eyes and promised it's your last time doing this.
I promise.
You promise?
Like the last time, yeah.
You never send dick pic to any. You got a daughter, man. You're not gonna send dick pics to no more girls. Okay. Hey, chat. He looked me in my eyes. He's never gonna do this again.
Doing the conversations and everything.
Oh, I have all her information right here. I also have a flash drive with all the chat logs. So pretty much his name is Carlos Botas, something like that. He came to meet what he thought was a 10-year-old girl. He also in his car got a phone. He had bought her a new phone so that way she could text her on a different thing and everything. She let him know her age right away, and he was not fazed in the slightest. Hey, perfect timing, y'all. Dang, man, you missed them. You almost got him, Carlos. All right, y'all, so it looks like they're gonna just take his phone and everything, and they're gonna seize all that, and they're gonna do an investigation and stuff. So just the heart of me, I can't let this dude like go home and like his wife like not know. So I'm about to just like pretty much just let her know what happened and everything, so that way bro don't try to like spin some BS on her, you know what I mean? Because these dudes are liars, y'all. Like they'll go there and be like, babe, I don't even know what happened, and then they'll believe them until, you know, they obviously get charged with it later on. Is this
This is she.
Hey, Miss, I am so sorry to let you know. I just wanted to let you know, your husband, he came to meet what he thought was a 10-year-old girl. He is currently in the back of a patrol car right now. They're deciding on whether they're gonna take him in. It's looking like they are gonna take him in, but on the likelihood that they don't, he's gonna come back without his phone because they're taking his phones for evidence.
You said he was with a 13-year-old?
He was trying to meet a 13-year-old girl for sex. Yes, ma'am.
Where was this at?
This was been happening for the last 9 months. He's been talking to her and talking very sexual, sending her explicit photos and trying to meet up with her. And he came all the way to Conroe to meet her today.
What's the next step? Where can I'm not sure what the next step would be.
Yeah, I first off, I'm so sorry to have to break this bad news to you. I really am. If he does get arrested, I'll let you know where he is. And if he doesn't get arrested today, he'll just come back home. But I wanted you to know first. You could ask me anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just clueless. Is there any... there's no way I can know what jail he's getting detained at, or is that not information that's available yet?
That's information not available yet because he's not detained in jail. He's just in the back of a squad car right now. If he does get sent to jail tonight, I'll let you know exactly where he is.
He does get detained, and I would like to know.
Yes, ma'am.
If he doesn't, I would like to know as soon as possible before he gets home, obviously.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry this had to happen.
Okay. Well, I don't want to not believe, but at the same time, I do want to make sure that this is just very odd. Like, where am I getting this call from and all of that?
Yes, ma'am. I totally understand that. And if you would want, I can send you the proof.
For legal reasons, because obviously I will take, we have kids together, so I don't want him to be close to my kids. I need the proof.
Okay. I just sent it to you. I don't know if he told you where he was going today or not before he had left.
No, I mean, he works, so I just assumed he was at work.
Yeah, no, ma'am.
All right, y'all, so we didn't get this part recorded, so I'm gonna just give you guys a rundown before you see the next part. So pretty much after he got arrested and put into the car, he confessed to the police that yes, he was trying to meet a 16-year-old girl, all that. He confessed to everything. They read through the evidence. They said to me themselves that this looked like a clear case of online solicitation of a minor, and they actually commended me, and they said that we did a really good job. After that, they call into the DA.
The chief over the ICAC division for us, the courts and judges and stuff like that don't like the vigilante aspect of it. It defeats something that they have to do and they go with and their guidelines and everything like that as ICAC detectives.
Yeah, we're going to seize his phones, we're going to seize pretty much anything
it's
that has to do with
but
yeah.
When it comes to the chief at the DA's office, there's nothing I can't.
They don't want to get directed. They're nervous.
The DA, this man right here, Mr. Chris Seifert, I was just calling Chris. But Chris, he tells them to let him go because we broke DOJ protocols. And they were like, we don't know what DOJ protocols he broke, but they were like, okay. So they had to let him go because obviously he's the DA, and if he doesn't pursue it, there's no point in arresting him. So they end up letting him go. They only took his phone and everything. And then he also told them to confiscate our video equipment so that way they could look at the footage. I said, wait, this is $5,000 equipment, but if they do press charges against him, I'll be more than willing to release my camera equipment. They called back and they let him know. The guy said, no, they won't be pressing charges against him, but they still wanted my camera. So why would I give you my $5,000 camera and you're not gonna be pressing charges against this dude? Doesn't make any sense. And the cops literally told me, this looks like clear online solicitation of a minor. They had no idea. And they kept on bringing up how he kept on harping on DOJ protocol being broken. So I called Mr. Chris, and this is my conversation with him.
Hey, Mr. Stephen, how you doing?
Good.
Your officers had just called you about a situation over at the Barnes & Noble about a man who had came to meet what he thought to be a year-old girl.
Okay.
I was just wondering, they were telling me that one of your gripes about it was that it went against DOJ policies, and I was just wondering, what DOJ policies did it go against?
I'm sorry. If you have any questions, you should talk to the police officers.
I mean, I'm just asking, like, what we did wrong so that way we do better next time. That's all I'm asking. I don't want any problems or anything like that.
The operational investigative standards promulgated by the U.S. Department of Justice for the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force program.
Okay.
And it says members shall not collaborate with vigilantes. Further, members shall not approve, condone, encourage, or promote vigilante activities. And that is section 8.4. Vigilante is defined as a non-partner activist or activist organization engaged in investigative tactics or other law enforcement-like activities.
Yes, sir. And I totally get that, but A, you guys never collaborated with us, and B, the crime was committed. So I just don't understand why it can't be prosecuted by the DA. That's your guys' ICAC standards. I totally understand that. But in the Penal Code of Texas, where does it state that you guys can't prosecute that?
So we are bound by the ICAC standards because we're an affiliate agency of the ICAC task force.
So wait, are you with the I don't know your position. Are you with the DA or are you with ICAC?
I'm the Chief of Internet Crimes and Human Trafficking for the Montgomery County DA's office.
Okay, so we're not ICAC, correct?
Correct.
But the crime was committed and we never worked or collaborated with you guys, so why can't this be charged?
I can't call you as a witness consistent with our policies.
Okay, but
which means I can't prove the case.
Is that all over Texas? Is this
That's all over the United States?
Okay, then why do we have multiple cases in court that I've already testified in court?
The ICAC task force, or maybe they don't follow the rules, but I do. And here's the deal. I'm not going to justify my decisions to
you just want a predator to walk around the streets.
What you're doing is exceedingly dangerous.
Okay, you know what you're doing is exceedingly dangerous. You're letting a child predator.
I've put more pedophiles in prison in the last.
And you're letting even more pedophiles out right now. So don't go. Yeah, he hung up. Listen, boy, I put more pedophiles. Get out of here. Hold up. I want to make sure I get his name right. Because we follow the rules. Now, this is what you guys do is extremely dangerous.
You've reached Chris Super with the Montgomery County DA's office. Please leave a message.
Hey, Mr. Chris, I just want to make sure you have a great night's sleep. You know, you're letting a pedo run the streets. You know, hopefully it doesn't happen to your family because I know you only care whenever it hits close to home. But, you know, the rest of us out here, we don't have the protection like you have. And, you know, yeah, I mean, I think it's just very disappointing, Mr. Chris. And I think you should, you know, actually do your job for once. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, think about it. Do your job. Chris, do your job. Chris, do your job. I put more files away. And I wonder how many files you put back on the street. I hope you sleep well at night knowing that you put a file back on the street. I hope you can be a big man and enjoy that. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, Mr. Chris. I love you and thank you so much. Bye-bye. All right, what's good with y'all boys and girls, man? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share. It truly helps us out more than you could ever imagine. And also, if you would like to support us, please go down to the description below and join us on our website, edpwatch.com, to watch the uncensored, the complete versions, the stuff that I can't put on YouTube. Make sure you guys go watch that. Get early access to videos weeks ahead of time. It truly helps out the channel so much. It's only $4.45. Now, a quick update about Mr. Carlos. So, after I got off that phone call with Mr. Chris Seifert, I actually got his email address, and I'm also going to put the number to the DA office if you guys want to get in contact with him and politely, you know, leave a review of his services and stuff like that, because you guys gotta realize the DA works for the people, you know, it's not the other way around. And so they're a government entity, so you guys can voice out displeasure, especially if you guys live in the Montgomery County, because I believe that this is ridiculous. I believe that this is dangerous, and I just believe that he just doesn't want to do his job, in all honesty. So as you guys can see right here, this is all of his info, and this is the number to the building. Please be respectful. And if you guys leave an email, please make sure that it's coherent and it's actually like a formulated paragraph, and, you know, with thoughts and all the ideas and everything like that. Don't just go and cussing them out or nothing like that, because obviously that's not going to solve anything. But I just find it ridiculous how we're called vigilantes. But, you know, if we were reporting on some drug dealers in the neighborhoods, we would be good Samaritans. You know, if we were reporting on a serial killer in the neighborhood, we would be good Samaritans. But when we're reported on child predators, all of a sudden we're vigilantes, and we just turn into Batman all of a sudden. It's just crazy. Whenever you go to protect kids, you become a vigilante, you become Batman or Superman or something like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It looks like, from what I see, that Carlos's wife is leaving him, and she's taking the kids. So
big kudos to her. I gave her the entire chat log and everything, because a man that would do something like this is a man that shouldn't be around kids, in my humble opinion. And I appreciate everything you guys have done, everything you will do, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.